Hello friends and welcome back to my channel Creative Biology. Yesterday we finished all the characteristics of living beings. Today we will discuss about taxonomy, systematics, processes involved in systematics and taxonomy, binomial nomenclature, etc. So let us start our today's lecture. Our first topic is taxonomy. It is a new term for all of you. Father of taxonomy is Carolus Linnaeus, and taxonomy term is given by A.P. de Candolle. Basically, taxonomy is derived from two Greek words, that is taxa and nomos. Taxas means arrangement and nomos means rules and laws. So, taxonomy is the branch of science that deals with framing rules, laws, procedures of arrangement of organisms. I'm writing the definition of taxonomy, that is branch of science deals with framing rules, laws and procedures for grouping or arrangement of organisms. So taxonomy means branch of science that deals with framing rules and laws and procedures for grouping or arranging of organisms. The next term is systematics. Systematics is given by Carolus Linnaeus. Given by Carolus Linnaeus. Systematics term is derived from Latin word systema. Means sequence or arrangement. Sequence or order. Systematics is also engaged in grouping of organisms, but along with this, systematics also deals with the evolutionary study of organism. Also engaged in arranging, grouping, of organisms but along with this evolutionary study of organism is also done. This is the main difference between taxonomy and systematics. In taxonomy, only arranging of organism is done, or it frames rules and procedures for arranging organism. But in systematics, it also engaged in grouping and arranging of organism. But along with this, it also there is also study of evolutionary study of organism. Clear? Means along with grouping of organism, evolutionary study of organism is also done. The next topic is processes involved in systematics and taxonomy. Let us discuss the processes involved in systematics and taxonomy. Taxonomy, Taxonomy possess 4 processes, that is characterization, identification, nomenclature, and classification. These processes can be learned by a mnemonic, that is sync, C-I-N-C, sync. By using this mnemonic, we remember these processes of taxonomy. Let us discuss about the processes of systematics. It involves sync, means characterization, identification, nomenclature, and classification. Plus, it involves evolutionary study of organism. Evolutionary study is also known as phylogeny. It means taxonomy possesses these 4 processes, that is characterization, identification, nomenclature, and classification. But systematic possess these character, but also possess evolutionary study of organism, that is phylogeny. So now let us discuss about these processes in some more detail. Our first process is that is characterization. In characterization, all features of an organism to be identified. The organism to be identified, its all features are noted down. All features of organism is noted down and described. Means the organism which we want to identify, its all features is noted down and described under the process of characterization. Our second process is identification. Our next process is identification. In identification, we determine the particular organism. In identification, we determine particular organism belongs to a particular group. Basically, identification means to identify the organism from any particular group. Third process of taxonomy is nomenclature. Nomenclature. Nomenclature means assigning the names of organism according to published rules. Assigning the names of organism according to published rules. Published rules. Nomenclature basically means the names of organism are arranging according to published rules. The rules we'll discuss in the next topic. And fourth one is and the last process is classification. Classification. classification means it is clear from its name that to classify the organisms. It means to classify the organism into different groups. Classify or arranging organisms into different groups. Now we have to know about the types of taxonomy, that is classical and modern. Classical and modern. In classical taxonomy, we determine morphological characters. We determine morphological characters of morphological characters of organism. But in modern taxonomy, along with morphology, it deals with anatomy of organism, cell structure of organism, ecological role of organism. Ecological role means the organism is producer, consumer, or decomposer, etc. Clear? In classical taxonomy, only morphological characters is determined, but in modern taxonomy, along with morphology, anatomy, cell structure, and ecological role of organism is also determined. What is morphology? Morphology means the external structure of organism, and anatomy means the internal structure of organism. With this, we finish the topic of taxonomy and systematics. The next topic is nomenclature. Nomenclature. The proposal of nomenclature was given by Caspar Bohin. Only proposal was given by Caspar Bohin, but establishment of nomenclature is given by Carolus Linnaeus. Proposal was given by Caspar Bohin, but establishment of nomenclature was done by Carolus Linnaeus. Carolus Linnaeus. Please note down these two names. We will deal with binomial nomenclature. Binomial nomenclature was first utilized by Carolus Linnaeus in his book Species Plantarum. Utilized by Carolus Linnaeus in his book Species Plantarum. In which 5,900 species of plants is determined by him. He again utilized binomial nomenclature in his second book, that is Systemae Naturae. In this book, he determined 4,326 species of animals. The next topic is codes. The next topic is codes of binomial nomenclature. There are 5 codes for binomial nomenclature, that is First is ICBN, second is ICZN, third is ICNCP. These are three major codes. These are 5 codes of binomial nomenclature. First is international B means botanical plants. Botanical plants. The next is ICZN, means International Code of Zoological Animals. Third one is ICNCP, means International Code of CP means cultivated plants. Cultivated plants. And the next two are International Code for Bacteria and International Code for Viruses. International Code of Bacteria and International Code of Viruses. I use these commas, but you have to write full, means International Code of Bacteria and International Code of Viruses. So with this topic, I will end this lecture. For any query, please comment me in comment box and give likes and subscribe if you don't. Please revise this chapter again and again. It is very important with the examination point of view. In the next lecture, we will discuss the rules of binomial nomenclature and trinomial nomenclature. Till then, be safe. Thank you.